Sportstar. Stay tuned for that one later in the Sportscast. A volleyball player.
Oh, okay.
It's a very good Sportstar today, I think, anyway. And now to add a volleyball to it. This province owns the game, partly because of its university teams and partly because of its fine high school players, which is where we found this week's CKY Sportstar.
Nice block there again.
The high school volleyball season came to an end this past weekend. The Dakota Lancers beat the River East Kodiaks to win the boys' title. That defeat was the last high school game Mike Leonard of the Kodiaks will ever play. However, volleyball does not end there.
When I was grade 7, I went to watch the University of Manitoba play Penn State in a game at the U of M. And those guys jumped high and hit the ball hard, and I just said I want to be a part of that.
Many consider Mike to be the best high school player in the province, so it might be safe to assume he would be on the roster of the Bisons or the Westmen next year. But there are no guarantees in the university game.
You can be a very good high school player, and the skills, you may not have the physical power or the brains to handle the pressure involved in the university game. It's a lot faster and it's a lot harder.
Mike's coach at River East, Ron Metcalf, has coached volleyball for 20 years, so he knows what he's talking about when he says that without a doubt Mike has the tools to go further in the game.
His passing is very good, his hitting is exceptional, his serving is exceptional, and his blocking is quite strong.
Not just an all-round player, Mike is also a sports philosopher. He has a very interesting theory on the role he plays in a team sport.
The team thing appeals to me a lot because I'm very dependent on other people in all aspects of life, I guess, and I don't like carrying the burden. I feel I play better as a player on teams where I'm the worst player on the floor rather than the best player on the floor.
Mike isn't the worst player on his team, that's just modesty. And while he relies on others, his coach insists he's also leading the way.
Mike leads by his example, and he demands a lot of himself, and that makes the other players work harder because they realize he's working so hard and bringing himself up, and it pulls the rest of the players with him.
Perhaps Mike will one day leave volleyball as a player, but he says he will never leave altogether, and if he does someday become a coach, he's already decided on the one thing his players will have to bring to the court.
Effort. If you play with heart, you're going to go places in volleyball because it is 90% mental, and if you're out there and working hard, you're going to make some smart decisions and your physical game will catch up and you're going to be a good player.
Mike Leonard serving it up as our CKY Sportstar of the Week.